Alright guys, welcome to your 45th video, and in this video I want to talk to you guys about the thing that a lot of you commented about in a problem that I'm having, and I know that there's a much easier solution for this, but I cannot possibly think of one in my brain, so that's why I'm asking you guys to help me. Hopefully someone out there can come up with a solution. So first of all, let me go ahead and explain the feature that I built into the website. So as a reminder to the user of what web page you're on, and just to make the web page more interactive in the website in general, what I did is I set the link on the left hand side of whatever web page they're currently on to orange. So if you're on the offers received page, you can go ahead and do your stuff and the link stays orange. If you're on your inbox, check it out. The inbox link stays orange. Even when you're adding the item, you can go in ahead and fill in all your fields and check it out. The add item link stays orange even after you take your cursor off of it. So now that's the feature, and like I said, it makes the web page more interactive. Pretty sweet. So how did I set this up in PHP code? Well, the first thing I needed to do is I needed to identify which page the user was on, because that's the page where I wanted to make the link stay orange. So how did I do this? Well, every time we call the function that makes all the links, every single web page has a unique identification number. For example, active may be 1, pending may be 2, add item may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then, now that each web page has a unique identification number, whenever that page loads, the identification number is passed into the function that's called account links. Now this function pretty much creates all the links on the left hand side. So you have the identification number, which on the add items page, this one is evidently 0. So whenever 0 gets passed in, let's go ahead and look at the function that makes all the account links. What it does is it takes that number, which is 0 in this case, and it runs it through a switch statement. Now what this does is it tests that number, and it only runs one of these cases. So it can only set one of these variables to this CSS. Now this CSS is of course the code that turns it orange instead of white. So now only one of these variables can be orange, and the rest are white by default. So that's basically the system that I built that turns one link orange and gives the user that interactive feeling. So one's orange, the others are all plain white. Pretty sweet. But here is the problem that I'm having, and you guys can probably see it as well. The problem is that each link, even though this is all the same code, this one and this one and this one, these have all the exact same CSS. So it's really repetitive, really messy. If I needed to change something, I would need to change it 15 different times. So the thing is that I can't just set it equal to one variable, because each link, like I said, needs a unique variable, because if you have something like a loop or an array, then you could only have one variable, and whenever you're making one variable, that means all of the links would either be orange or white. You can't have one orange and the rest white. So I know that there's a better way to do this, and I guess I probably should mention this as my last thing. So of course, this is the CSS that pretty much overwrites the default style and sets it to orange. So where does this go in your HTML? Well, it goes right in your link tag A right here. So instead of saying variable pending right here, it would either say nothing if it was meant to be a plain link, and it wouldn't overwrite anything, it would just be a plain white link. But one of these, which is, let's say it's pending, if we passed in 12, then what it would do, it would overwrite it, output this CSS, and turn it orange. So of course we can't just make all of these pending instead of pending reported, or all of them would be orange or white. So that's my problem I'm having right now. I don't know how to clean it up, such as put it in an array or a loop or another function or anything. And I know that this system works right now, but check it out. I have 15 different variables that are set equal to the CSS that overwrites the white, and then I have to put the variables down here, and things are going to get really messy real quick. So if someone has a solution, then please tell me, because I would love to know, and you know, this is kind of driving me crazy. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and please help me.